He's one of the wealthiest people in the world by creating numerous businesses that have taken the world by storm, and one that might also take space by storm. We're of course alluding to Elon Musk. At the time of writing this, he has a net worth of $154 billion. But what about the rest of the Musk family? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. We'll take a deep dive into the Musk family tree and see if financial success is in the genes. On top of that, we'll also explore Musk's childhood. So, let's get started. Elon Rive Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. As a child, he and his brother Kimbal began selling Easter eggs to the rich. The eggs cost 50 cents to make, and they charged around $10. Already, their business acumen was on full display. However, Elon's childhood wasn't always easy. He was relentlessly bullied at school. At one point, a gang threw him down a flight of stairs. When Musk reached 15, he had a growth spurt and learned martial arts to defend himself. Musk spent a lot of time daydreaming about inventions, so much so that his parents thought he was deaf. At the age of 12, Musk coded his own video game called Blastar. He sold the code to PC and Office Technology magazine for $500. In 1989, Musk moved to Canada to study at Queen's University in Ontario. He felt this was the best method for him to gain U.S. citizenship. 2 years later, he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania in the States. He would then receive a Bachelor of Science degree in economics and a Bachelor of Arts degree in physics. During 1995, Musk decided to get a PhD from Stanford University. However, he left after 2 days. Instead, he moved to Silicon Valley to get in on the internet boom. Kimbal, who was following a similar path as Elon, soon joined him in San Francisco. They then created the software Zip2. Later, Musk would establish X.com, PayPal, SpaceX, and of course, Tesla. Musk's mother was born in Saskatchewan, Canada during 1948 as May Haldeman. The Haldemans moved to Pretoria, South Africa in 1950. The adventurous group flew around the world in a prop plane during 1952. Every year, the family spent time searching for the lost city of the Kalahari. As a teenager, May started modeling. While at high school, she met Errol Musk. By 1970, the two married and later had 3 children. However, life with Errol was unbearable. As such, May divorced him in 1979. At the same time as working as a model, May also became a dietitian. After Elon moved to Canada, May eventually joined him there. Later, she even modeled during New York Fashion Week. Errol Musk was reportedly one of the youngest people to earn a professional engineer's qualification in South Africa with a genius-level IQ. When Errol split from May, Elon moved in with his father. In an interview with Rolling Stone in 2017, Elon mentioned that it wasn't a good idea. When talking about his father, Elon stated, quote, "Almost every crime you can possibly think of, he has done. Almost every evil you could possibly think of, he has done." Unquote. According to reports, when Elon was 16, he and his brother sold 2 of Errol's emeralds to Tiffany's in New York. Errol apparently owned half of a Zambian emerald mine. The 2 emeralds were sold for around $2,000. The $800 emerald was then being upsold by the shop for $24,000. The younger brother to Elon, Kimbal, has been involved with every Elon business. He co-founded Zip2 and invested in PayPal. The latter venture granted him a hefty paycheck when PayPal was bought by eBay for $1.5 billion in stock. Kimbal also currently sits on the board at Tesla and SpaceX. In 2010, during tubing, Kimbal broke his neck and was temporarily paralyzed. After that incident, he decided he wanted to devote his life to food. He had an interest in it since he was enrolled into the French Culinary Institute in New York City. Later, Kimbal also created Big Green. This nonprofit firm helps teach children about food. In 2018, the team had plans to spend $25 million on building more teachable gardens. When she was 15, Tosca attempted to sell her mother's home and car in order to force May to move to Canada to be with Elon and Kimbal. Eventually, she got her wish. The youngest sibling out of the 3, Tosca, was far more interested in the creative industry than technology. To date, she has 49 producer credits on IMDb. On top of producing, she's directed and acted in productions too. In 2017, Tosca co-founded Passion Flix, a streaming service dedicated to romance films and TV shows. The startup managed to raise $4.75 million in seed money to get started. One of the investors included her brother, Kimbal. Going to a further branch in the family tree, we have Elon's cousins. First up is Lyndon Rive. In 2006, he and his brother Peter founded SolarCity, the solar energy specialists, with a $10 million investment from Musk. In 2016, the company was bought by Tesla for a massive $2.6 billion. Lyndon was then given a new role as the head of sales and services for Tesla's energy division. Only a year later, he decided to leave and create a new company and see more of his family. After SolarCity became a Tesla property, Peter Rive became vice president of solar products at the company. Only 2 months after Lyndon's announcement in 2017, Peter also stated he was off. In February 2019, the two brothers joined Zola Electric. The clean energy specialists had Lyndon become chairman of the board, and Peter became their operational and technology advisor. Russ, like his brothers, has been involved with a number of Musk's businesses. He was the webmaster for Zip2. In 1999, the company was sold for a reported $307 million to Compaq. Later, Russ moved into more creative industries by co-founding SuperViz and Super Uber in Brazil, who did the closing ceremony projections for the 2016 Summer Olympics. The Rives also have a sister, Almeida. She hasn't been as active in the business world, but she did work in sales at SolarCity. Now, she reportedly focuses on being a competitive dirt bike racer. To date, Musk has been married 3 times to 2 women. His first wife was Justine Musk, also known as Jennifer Wilson. They married back in 2000. Justine is a Canadian author. She met Elon when attending Queen's University. The two ended up having 6 children together, with one sadly passing away. They ended up divorcing in 2008. In 2010, in a blog post with Business Insider, Musk stated the divorce had cost him $4 million up to that point. Not long after divorcing Justine, Musk began dating British actor Talulah Riley. They got engaged 6 weeks after meeting and officially married in 2010. Yet by 2012, they divorced. According to the media, Riley received $4.2 million from the split. Yet the following year, they tried again by getting married in 2013. By 2014, Musk filed for divorce but withdrew it soon after. By 2016, they got divorced for the second time. This time, Riley reportedly received $16 million for the split. One day, Musk was planning to make a joke on Twitter about artificial intelligence. However, someone beat him to it. That person happened to be a musician, Claire Bush, better known from her stage name, Grimes. In 2018, their relationship was official when they were seen together at the annual Costume Institute Gala at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. In 2020, their son, X-A12, was born. Final fact finish. Recently, it was reported that Elon Musk had either sold or was in the process of selling all of his real estate holdings within the past year. Altogether, this is said to be worth a massive $114 million. Musk noted in a tweet that he's currently renting a $50,000 house in Starbase, Boca Chica. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.